I'm just gonna like get ready really quick. Wow, if I could talk. I can't even talk all the time. I don't know, guys. Anyway, I'm going to make sure you don't fall down. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, then I'm going to start like getting ready. Like I'm gonna like brush my teeth and stuff. Hi, you're here to watch me brush my teeth right now, and then I'm going to do other stuff like make coffee, and we're gonna pretend that it's like so interesting. But no, it might be. It might be. We'll see what the vibe is. You know, I don't mind the. I feel like I'm always wearing red. Like I just realized I only wear like red clothes. I don't think it's remotely interesting. I just think I only have red clothes. So, I don't know. That's just what it is at the moment. And so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Hi. Hi. Hello. There's people in here. Hello. Hello. I'll be back. I didn't bring my glasses, which would have been a really good idea to find the hairbrush that I'm looking for, but I'm also so blind that I wouldn't know where a hairbrush is. You know, like if my phone's across the room and I'm not wearing glasses, like I wouldn't know. If my glasses were across the room and I'm not wearing glasses, like I would not know. So anyway, I'm gonna make myself more goddess, like I'm gonna make myself more attractive because obviously. So yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Wow, there's 33 people in here and 2 likes. Do you guys want to like the video? If you want. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that, guys. I'm at 754, maybe 755 now. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get to like 800 or something, you know. Hi, she's back. What happened? Did something happen that I don't know about? As far as I know, nothing happened. But, you know, in the mystical universe, like anything could have happened. So we could definitely go there. I don't know. Thank you, guys. If I do a flip, you'll give me $20. Well, I don't know how to do a flip. So, you know, I'm not like, and I'm not even flexible. Like, not even flexible. So, yeah, I know. If I knew how, like, that would be cool, then I would feel like I'm like I have like a talent, you know? Like, but I think there's something almost like, if you're a smart person, I think there's something kind of mystical about not having a talent, because then it forces you to realize everybody else has a talent, and you're like, well, then I'm so far behind, I better be doing something, you know? And then if you're not flexible, it's like all the gymnasts in the world, like, you know they exist, so you're like, oh, I'm so far behind, I have to do something, and then it like pushes you into the mindset of like being productive, you know? That's what I think. So if I did a flip, maybe I would die or something. I'm not trying to do that. I don't know. I mean, I would probably be fine, but like I don't want to find out because I'm not flexible and I don't know how. So it would also be so awkward. Imagine, I feel like most levels of embarrassment, I would be like, what did I just do? So much, you know? Like I would be like, you just watched me do a flip, but also it's also weird because like culture, anything that can be critiqued will be critiqued, and then anything you can believe that you did incorrectly, that you did wrong, like somebody will convince you that you did if your mind is willing to like go there. So then for some things I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to do this unless I'm like ready to, because like imagine all of the criticism of it, like, you know. But sometimes I'm just like, it doesn't matter. So I also feel like it's funny, it's weird that I go live talking about myself. Like, I do feel like I think nobody talks about how awkward it is for somebody to want to be an influencer, let alone being one, but like somebody wanting to be one, because they're going live to talk to themselves, or obviously people who comment, but like they're also recording a YouTube video or a TikTok video to talk to themselves. And they don't know how it's even gonna go on the other end, how it's gonna be received. And it's like, I'm sitting here brushing my hair, talking to myself, to you guys, and to like the mirror while I'm like getting ready for the day, and there's like a hole in the wall next to me. I'm like, obviously I feel awkward, guys. You know what I mean? But it's like having people support the content makes it feel worthwhile. But it is like a funny mindset, because it's like, how comfortable do you have to become with yourself to like upgrade in a way, and also to like connect to people who actually like resonate with you, you know? Someone like the cat emoji that's like, I agree, that's how I feel on the inside, you know? Someone put on lotion on my skin. My skin doesn't need lotion right now, guys. My skin honestly rarely needs lotion. Like, I will put it on my knees, elbows, like other than that, like rarely. Like 90% of the time I forget I'm not wearing lotion, because my skin doesn't like change. It just feels moist if I do put lotion on, and I don't feel like that's something that would be enjoyable most of the time. Sorry to let you down. Definitely, I just don't feel like putting live. Misspeaking while on live is funny too, because like obviously whatever I just said is like what did I just say, you know? But yeah, no, I don't feel like putting lotion on my skin while I'm on live, even though I feel like a bunch of people would probably show up to the live at the point in time when I least would want that to happen, you know what I mean? Like it would be like the most awkward moment, and like a bunch of people will be like, hello. That's kind of how it goes. It's, you know, but like it is good to have people here. But I feel like if I did something like super awkward, then I'm like, wow, I wouldn't want that out. Then everyone shows up. They're like, of course. You said, what is your favorite food? Mine's chicken tenders. My favorite food, I don't know. Like, I like food. I just want like extra dimensional food. Like, I want like the universe to like upgrade Earth or something. Like, it sounds so unrealistic. I want something actually like crazy that we've never had on the planet before. I want something new. Like when I think of favorites, I don't even think of things that already exist. I'm like, what's innovative that we've never done yet? Like, what is the next wave, you know? And while that's like an isolating mindset to have, you could say, because it kind of has you like all by yourself, it's like, oh, you can't like bond with people over like your favorite food when your favorite food is like some theoretical thing that never existed, right? But it's like, I feel like it keeps you in the mindset of like improving, I guess, and like improving other things outside of myself. Therefore, I'm like improving myself as well. But then it's like, how disappointing is it that I couldn't even tell you my favorite food, you know? Like, it's like both, right? There's no amount of water I can put on my hair to make it the way I need it. Honestly, I just need to like dye this part back brown. That's what I really want. I have the dye, I'm just so lazy. I even thought of cutting it, but I don't want to do that. Like, I thought of going like there, because I would still have hair, but like I just want to dye it back brown. But I just, it's gonna be so awkward when I do that. I don't have gloves, but I have like plastic bags. Like, I'm literally gonna put like plastic bag, grocery bag mittens over my hands. Put the hair dye probably in like a paper bowl. That's what I've done before. Try to not get it on anything. Even though it's not like perfect, but like still I feel like it's so disrespectful to not care about whether I get hair dye on stuff, so I have to not care. I mean, I do have to care. You get what I mean? I do have to care because it matters. So, yeah. Someone named Dennis said ew and has some like monster emojis in there. Alright, Dennis. Dennis, heart emoji. I don't think those ews are about me, so I don't know what they're about, but good luck figuring it out. Because as far as I know, you clicked on the video to come here and be here. Seasoned Troll said you'd be surprised. Her body count? No one knows. First of all, it's not that high. Second, nobody knows. And I'm not gonna say it, so. But nobody knows. Nobody's even like paid me money to find out or anything. Like, no one knows, genuinely. Nobody's even like asked me like recently, like no one knows. Like, to be fair, to be quite honest, it could definitely be reasoned that absolutely nobody on the planet knows for sure. So like, I mean, I do, but like, obviously. Wow. What's your favorite scary movie? Scary movie that I enjoyed? I don't even mind scary movies, like they're not like that scary to me. But I mean, sometimes they are. Sometimes they definitely are, like some weird ones are. But I just don't like necessarily enjoy them. Like, there's always either something about it that's too scary, not scaring enough, boring, cheesy, or really weird, or they try to incorporate magic in a way that's just insulting people who already know about magic, and then it's like, but that's not how that would actually work. Or it's like about a ghost, and it's like, aha, that's so funny, because like, sure, a ghost could be real, but like, that's not even how it would work. It's not even what the ghost would do if it were real. It's not even what the ghost would care about. It's not even the reason why the ghost would be left behind here. Like, it's not even the reason why it would happen. Like, it makes me like mad. But it's like, I can't be mad about everything, because then it would be ridiculous that I'm mad about something and it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't mean anything anymore. So, yeah. I'm just a witch, and that's my favorite scary movie because I really like when I do some good work with some deities or some spirits and they decide to spook me out of nowhere, because you know when you have like, I'm not gonna expose anything, but you know when you have some really good, like, something happen at an altar and then like something happens afterwards and you're like, I know that worked because like something that just broke reality to me as I perceived reality, like, changed everything about how I, like, think of the world, you know? My opinion is that sometimes something happens at, like, an altar or afterwards that's, like, mind-blowing to what you currently, like, can fathom. I think it's at different levels for everybody, because it's, like, what have you currently surpassed? But, like, when I do experience something that surpasses what I was expecting, I am shocked, because it's not like an every time thing, but like it does happen like once in a while, and then I'm like, I'm feeling weirdly successful right now, you know? Like, it gives that vibe. I'm like, okay, like, I see how I'm doing. It makes me feel cooler. Or when I have like a really good dream that's like exactly what I wanted, I'm also like, oh no, I talk with my hands. Like, what if these mean something? Just imagine like sign language in another language means I said something crazy. Like, that's how I think of it too. Like, when I finally realized like what I'm even saying. Like, okay guys, I've done my hair, I brushed my teeth, I washed my face. I'm gonna put on chapstick, and then I'm going to feel like a girl. Like, I'm gonna feel like, you know. Well, not just that, but because it, like, gender is subjective, you know, but I feel cute now, or I'm about to after I put on chapstick, because chapstick is makeup. Even though it's colorless, it makes me feel like I did something, you know, something amazing that nobody understands. And it was chapstick, you know, everybody has chapstick, but I'm like, I'm so special that I have this chapstick. Jaden says stop. Oh, Jaden Woods says stop talking. Again with the stop talking. Here's a little spicy weirdo if you're over here on my live saying stop talking. What are you really trying to say? You're gonna like it when I don't stop talking. I'm gonna put you in timeout, but like, what are you really thinking about? Because you know I'm not gonna stop talking, so you're just like excited when I don't? Like, what's the plan? What's the plan? Thank you for saying I'm looking fab. Oh, is that like a little popcorn emoji? So cute. Someone named Bung Pete said, I will take care of you when you're sick, with some sick emojis. Someone said A Quiet Place is a good horror movie. I saw it. It was alright. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like, I wouldn't tell people about it. Not because it's like terrible, but like I wouldn't tell people about it because I feel like I always kind of felt like I was kind of like annoying and boring. I was gonna like recommend something, it had to be like top. It had to be not even something other people thought was good. It had to be something I thought was like so amazing that it would make me like interesting that I knew about it and like cared about it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not gonna recommend something to someone else if it's not like mind altering for the rest of your life. Like, I don't know. All right, we're going to the kitchen. Because I want coffee and water. I look like a bobblehead. Of course, there's blueberries already in this cup from last night that I have to like wash out. Frost Furry says tomorrow's their birthday. Happy birthday. That is amazing. Congratulations on another year, you know. Oh, someone said, I wish I was making coffee and giving water to her. Thanks. I could do it myself. It makes the live more interesting if I'm doing something, you know. But thank you for the thought, I guess. I don't know. Have I ever played the mobile fighting game via Fighter? No, I've not. What is your favorite kind of chocolate? I think like dark chocolate. Like dark chocolate is good. Like really dark chocolate. Like I don't need like a lot of sugar in it. Just like really dark chocolate. Because I heard that dark chocolate is like healthy. And I know it probably doesn't make sense, but I believe it. If someone's willing to say that it's healthy, I believe it. I'm like, oh, like, okay, like, that was healthy. Okay, I believe it, you know? Like, okay, I'll believe anything's healthy, I don't care. But yeah, I believe it. I believe it. It's fine. Where is your evil robot? I'm still waiting on getting an evil robot. Where? Take over the world. I don't know. Oh, someone said, is my girl nerd? Oh, because of the glasses. Those stereotypes. Wow. I mean, if you like it, you like it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I don't have a cat. I think the cats seem nice though. I just don't, you know? Like, it'd be kind of cool, but like, I don't know. Now everybody gets to have a cat, that's why I don't have a cat. There's not enough, like, I'm kidding, there are enough cats on the planet. Apparently people have to, like, get wild cats fixed even if they don't own them, you know, so. Do you do content talking about casting spells or other occult practices? Do I do content? Yes, I do, but I really do that whenever I feel like it, so I don't even know. I don't have like a specific title where I'm like, go here, you know? Like, I literally will just randomly talk about that, but yes, I do. Honestly, every second of my breathing is probably about that, even when I'm not even aware of it, but how often am I like saying something in a way that you would understand it that's about that? Once in a while. I don't know, like I throw it in there. It's just there, and it's in there, mixed in, you know. Do I have a boyfriend? No. Thank you for saying that I'm fine as fuck. Thanks. I think that's one of the things, like, I feel like I grew up in a time where only a specific aesthetic was called those words. So I'm like, from your perspective, you know, like I'm still like working on the mind of like, you know, people don't like only have to look like the Kardashians, you know, like that kind of thing. So yeah, but thank you for the compliment. Coffee in the white mug, water in the red mug. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of do. So I feel like because the red mug reminds me of like the root chakra, so I don't want coffee to go in there because I feel like coffee is too like dense. I feel like water is better for the root chakra, so that's why like, but how crazy to care about that. But like I feel like I can't, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like I feel like I'm going to too dense of like a vibration if I'm gonna put coffee in the red mug. I could have water in the red mug and that'll like alchemize it to make it even healthier than it already is. That's how integrated I am though with like random intuitive things. You know what song's stuck in my head right now? That song called Fuck Up by Tana Mojo. Like, it's so funny, it's like stuck in my head. I'm like, how random is that? But I keep thinking now, suddenly, that like she should have called it Life and Style instead, because I feel like that's like her best line in the song, is that part. So, I don't know. But if you guys have never heard it, then you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? But I feel like that's like the best like line in the song, so I don't know why the whole thing wasn't just called that. Maybe it was less like attention grabbing. I like your vampire teeth. Honestly, I wish they were sharper. I've always wished they were sharper. You know. Yeah, like I've always wished they were sharper. Like, it's barely there. It's like sharp like a wolf, not a vampire, even though it would be so much cooler if it were giving vampire, you know. But they have to be how they naturally are. And this is how they naturally are, so, you know. Like, I would never do that weird stuff where people try to, like shave down their teeth to make it, like, a different shape and stuff. Like, I think that's, like, so creepy and weird. Especially if they have, like, fine teeth to begin with. But they're all gonna do what they're gonna do. Do I have a J-O-D? I think you mean job. Do I have a job? I wish I had a job. I don't have a job. Someone said, are you the only child? Well, I'm 22, so I'm not a child, but I know what you mean. I have 3 siblings. Just none of them live with me, so yeah. It's a story. It's like a cauldron, this one. Yeah, if you guys have to like leave the stream and then come back, that's fine. You can also replay the whole thing if you feel like it later on, whatever you want to do. Whatever you enjoy, you know? I'm good. How are you? I don't have another one, do we? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That was a lot. Oops. I don't know why. You're so chopped up now. Oh no. Oh no. What are you gonna do? Oh no. Hello, hello. No, I didn't get offended by you calling me a child. It's fine. I just didn't see your other comments. But I'm not offended. Manuel said hello, Mamacita. Hello. It's a cute way to say that. Hello. If you put your jacket down, I'll give you $100. I can take off my jacket for $100. I'm not expecting that you actually will give me $100, but if you do, that would be pretty cool. But on the off chance that you might, I guess I'll take off my jacket one time, because literally who cares, right? Was that worth $100? Hopefully. Honestly, this bralette is just like a small shirt anyway, though, so. If you do give me $100, that'll be probably the easiest $100 I ever made, but, you know. I do have an OF also, with the link in the description of all my videos in my link tree. You know? Thank you for liking my tattoos. I appreciate that, you know. Honestly, I don't like plain water. It smells and tastes like fish, just nobody else can tell. I don't know if I have like a really good sense of smell. Like, it so much does. Like, I know the fish swim in that, like, but it's literally like sink water just through a filter. So I know it's Florida, but fish are not literally swimming in it. It's just I can tell that plain water, you know how it like gets recycled through the whole like water system, like the earth one, you know? Like, I forgot what it's called, I don't really care. I feel like people will be like, oh no, it matters, you know, like they'll put on the whole Squid Game outfit just over your pattern of speech. It's like, neither of us should have thought that was the whole world because we both have other things to care about. But if we don't both have other things to care about, then I still definitely do. So I don't know what that's about. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. So it said, I am planning to get an astronaut tattoo with a bunch of planets. That's like the best. I'm happy for you. You know, tattoos with planets, some of my favorites. You know, astronaut tattoos, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be cute. I like that for you. Where am I from? Florida. I'm in Florida. From and in Florida. You know? Hello. But yeah, I know that water's like healthy and stuff, but I don't like the part where it smells like fish for no reason. It's like, why? You know? I don't know if it's just me or if everybody knows and if they can tell that water smells like fish. That's why I like lemon water, because it like neutralizes the weirdness. And then it also makes me feel like I'm being productive because for some reason lemon water is like healthy. You know. Ooh, Dexter says hello from California. Hello, Dexter. Don't be chopping people up. I'm kidding. But like, you know sorry. I know some people don't like to have jokes about the like shows that are, like remind people of their name, but some people like it. Some people don't mind. So I mean that respectfully. One time when I worked at Chick-fil-A, I was like doing the drive-through with this other guy, right? And so this guy, he likes to make jokes. So he walked up to the car that was pulling up. He was like, oh, like, what's your name? The guy said, Jake. Okay. And then the guy who worked at Chick-fil-A with me, he was like, oh, like Jake from State Farm. And the guy got so mad. The guy in the car, he got so mad. He starts like screaming. He's like, I need your manager over this. Like, it was just like supposed to be like a harmless, like 1 second funny joke, but like he's like, no, I need your manager. Like, I need to talk to all the managers. Like, I need like corporate's number over like Jake from State Farm. Like, over that he wants like the corporate number. Like, okay. It was weird. And then after that we were all told like, you can't say, if their name's Jake, you can't say Jake from State Farm because they're gonna take it the wrong way. What wrong way could they take it? They're gonna take it the wrong way. They're gonna think they're actually Jake from State Farm, and they're not gonna know. They're gonna be confused. YouTube says, hello friend, you're studying or working professional. Nope, I'm not. And people said, I'm gonna call you Nina because you look like Nina Drama. Honestly guys, I looked up Nina Drama and she's really pretty, but I don't see where I look like her necessarily. Like, I don't see like a strong resemblance, but like, I think it's kind of cool to look like somebody who's an attractive woman. Like, I'm not gonna say it's bad. Like, I think that's nice to say because people are like, you know, trying to be nice. Like, I think it's fine. But like, I didn't see like a insane resemblance to the point where I would believe it also. So, yeah, I don't know. But I was like, okay, like, I guess we have like some level of like similar features, but I wasn't like shocked by us being exactly the same. Okay, if you guys think I look like her, then you think I look like her, you know? It's all good. I'm not gonna take it as like negative, I'm gonna take it as positive that I look like her. And honestly, I was like, okay, like, I guess, like, what does she do? Like, she, like, fights? Like, I don't know. I looked her up really quick, and it was, like, UFC fighting or something. I don't know anything about that. But, so, I guess, like, if that's something, obviously, that, like, men find interesting, being told that I look like her, it's not gonna be a negative thing, because it's gonna be like, okay, I guess, like, they just see, like, an association of something they already, like, find interesting, and somebody they already find attractive, you know? So, while that's not, like, something that I know anything about, if that's what makes you guys, like, excited and interested in my content too, then I guess that's fine, you know? No, I'm not trying to say one of us is more or less anything. I was only trying to say that I think she's beautiful, so I think it's a compliment. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. But that I didn't see, like, I didn't feel like I was, like, her clone. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel like one of us was, like, a replica of the other. I feel like we're just separate people. But we have, like, some similar features. Maybe it is the hair. Maybe our hair being similar, like, reminds you guys, you know? Someone said, it's not negative. She's not a fighter, just a personality. I've always thought she's super pretty. I used to be called Eminem and hated it, so I'll back off. I don't hate the comments. But I understand also if people don't want to be called, like, a certain influencer or celebrity. I don't know. So far, I don't. If she were, like, super controversial for something bad, then I might be, like, annoyed. But as far as I know, she's not, so I don't know. Someone said, please, can you put your clothes down on my OF? The link is in the link tree in my description, so yeah. What's in my cup? This one is lava from a volcano. This one is like a liquefied whale. It's kind of weird, you know. This one's water, this one's coffee. Yeah, lots of guys are weird on here. I don't have mods yet. I'm still going rogue without them. I made one person a mod, they disappeared. I don't know where they went, so, like, never to be seen again. But, you know, it's fine. Oh, I love the way someone said your tattoo is so god. I know you mean good probably, but I like your tattoo is so god. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. I will be safe. Do I eat ramen? Yeah, I do, but I'm kind of bored of it now because I like ate ramen like recently and I got so bored of it. So, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I like stuff like that. Like, I like when you can make ramen like spicy or put like a fried egg in it or something. But I'm so tired of ramen that I can't even like think about it that much. You know when you like obsess over like something edible and then you get so tired of it, you're like, I can't even allow myself to think about it because my mind is like just bored of it. It's like I need something else. You know? It's that vibe. Have you ever gotten a tattoo of the one where it goes, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil? I don't know anything about that, honestly. So I have not got a tattoo of that. Yeah. I don't know, I'm recently, like, scared of getting a tattoo that I wouldn't know the meaning of. Like, out of nowhere. But I think it's just the vibes. I don't know. Some collective thing is, like, get a tattoo that you don't know the meaning of. Like, it's actually for real, though. Because I've seen on my For You page, like, popular influencers out of nowhere getting tattoos that they're gonna regret. Like really regret, you know? And, like, I don't have any, like, regrettable tattoos in my opinion, but I just see on my For You page all the time influencers, like, it'll be, like, 1 hour ago, and it's, like, they got a tattoo that's, like, you're gonna need to get that removed. You know what I mean? It's, like, giving vibes, like, bad, bad vibes, like, a lot. So I don't know what's in the collective, what's in the air, what's in the energy, but influencers are getting those tattoos they're gonna regret, for real. I think the ones they're gonna remove in a year, the ones they're gonna remove in 2 months, you know, the ones they're gonna remove in 5 hours, like, the bad tattoos are out there right now. So I have not got a new tattoo in a while, and I'm not really planning to right now. I'm, like, taking a break, you know. Show belly tattoo. My stomach tattoo. Do you like it? So it's barbed wire. It has, like, a little heart. It has some sparkles, if you can tell. So yeah, that tattoo, I got on my 21st birthday, and I'll just tell you guys the meaning of it, because I was literally laying in my bed the other day, and I was like, what am I gonna tell my YouTube channel the meaning of this tattoo? What am I gonna do? So basically the meaning of the tattoo is, so it's barbed wire. How I felt was like it sounds weird. Okay, so I felt like as if there was, like, a layer of barbed wire in between me and, like, any person that I wanted to talk to, like, in any capacity. Like, I felt like it was like, it was giving, like, at one point in my life. So I was kind of like, the fact that I, like, reached that feeling, I was like, I'm gonna overcome that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna, like, see that as negative, that I reached that level of, like, karmic debt that I was able to work through, to where at one point in time I did feel like there was a layer of barbed wire literally in between me and any person that I would have any form of communication with, to where it's like either I hurt them or they hurt me, but we don't know, like, why or how, and nobody's intending for it to even be that way. So that was how I felt at the time when I got that piece of barbed wire on my 21st birthday. That was when I overcame that. And since then I've been happier. Since then I've been able to just, I've not really, like, had, like, mental health issues as much since then. Like, it's been a lot better. So a lot of tattoos to me, as long as you know that it's not, like, something society thinks is, like, awful, something, like, you know what I mean, like, actually bad. A lot of times tattoos are, like, a way of a soul, like, healing itself, because it's like you have to be able to trust yourself that, like, you know what you need to heal, and that can come in a lot of forms. And on a rare occasion, it comes from a tattoo also, or, like, that's a method of doing it. Like, the soul can just heal itself anyway, I think, but, like, in my opinion, a tattoo can be a method of that. But people have their opinions, you know, and I thought it was funny. Nobody really asked me, like, what the tattoo meant, except for when I actually got it. But yeah, I was, like, overcoming some miserable feelings at one point in time, and I was like, you know what? I deserve a little trophy in some form of, like, all of the karmic debt that I just worked through. Like, it's like checkpoint. Like, I literally worked through all of that, and now I'm just normal and fine, living my everyday life, not even thinking of that. You know what I mean? Like it's wild. The high observer said, on my 21st birthday, I got a bruise instead from barbed wire instead of a tattoo of it. That's crazy. That's wild. It's wild. Someone said, is that just thorns and a heart, or is that based off of the thorn crown Jesus wore? So it's like barbed wire, like, yeah. I honestly saw, like, a Pinterest photo of barbed wire, and I was like, I just definitely want to go there. Like, on the solar plexus, you know, like, above the belly button, like, someday I'll go, like, all the way around. I think that'll be a very healing energy for me, like, a very healing, like, frequency once I do. Like, I've always known that it'll be, like, the most healing for me when I like have the barbed wire all the way around. But I was like, for now, because it's kind of painful to get like a stomach tattoo though. It's like a tiny bit over like the lower ribs, you know, like right above the belly button. So because the ribs for me, I don't know how you guys' torsos are, but the ribs for me extend to where the belly button is. I would say like the belly button is like where it cuts off, where the ribs cut off at the bottom, you know, like around that. So for that reason, it went a tiny bit over the ribs and I was like, ah! It was insane. Someone said, what? Someone said, is it possible to declare bankruptcy on karmic debt? What does that mean? Saying that you have so much that you can't get any more? Right? That's what that means? Oh, yes. I would say not technically, but yes. To me, the answer is yes, and it's just called getting a tattoo. But that doesn't mean it like solves people's lives, because the rest of their life is still there. But in my opinion, it's just called getting a tattoo. Bankruptcy on karmic debt, to where it's like you have so much of it that you can't even be responsible for it anymore. You get a tattoo, you sort of like break through to yourself, but like on the skin, in my opinion. And then that part of you is like kind of resolved, because it's like you already reached the peak of what you could go through in that area, and then it's like the soul just like accepts that. In my opinion, oh my gosh, don't take it as like absolute fact. But in my opinion, as somebody who has like 20 tattoos and is also into magic, so. But not everybody's gonna agree. Some people will be like, I don't know if that's true. And people get tattoos possibly for different reasons. I don't know. That's just why I got mine. So, yeah. As little old me, you know. Someone said stinky, stinky girl. It says decent guy. I don't know anybody named decent guy. How would you know? Someone said, do you think... someone said something weird about Justin Bieber, but yeah, he probably does. I'm not gonna read your comment because I think you're right, but watch what you're saying or I will. Well, actually I will. But I'll put you in timeout for 10 minutes. But, yeah. I know, I think he does, because I think Justin Bieber's a weirdo, and I don't think he cares he has a wife. I think he's just, like, a freak. Like, I think he's just out there doing whatever. I don't think he cares he has a wife. He's blocking his wife on Instagram, like, every other day or something. Like, he's not... And then he just, like, unblocks her because he remembers he has a wife or something. Like, what's he actually doing? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're blocking? You didn't want your wife to see your close friend's story or whatever, like, your private story? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else would it be? What else would it be? Why is he blocking his wife every other day? Like, what are you out there doing? I should, like, re-sit down because my toes were like that, you know? So I can't even do that. Are humans moving tattoos? Like, are we moving tattoos? I don't know. That's an interesting... I have not thought of it that way. I have to think about that. If it means anything, I don't know. Oh, someone said she didn't deny how she stunk. I don't, guys. I showered last night. Like, I'm so clean right now. I'm wearing deodorant. My teeth are so clean right now. I washed my face. I know there's like, my hair is like weird, but there's hair products in my hair. Like, if a stranger smelled me right now, they would be like, why do you smell like coconuts? Actually, so... Sorry to break the myth of me smelling bad. I just recently took care of everything about everything that could make me smell bad anyway, and I always do. I'm always so clean. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even work. It doesn't make sense. You're just trying to be mean even though you're a weirdo. because it's the best you can do. The best you can do is trying to say something smells bad through an iPhone. Or maybe you don't have an iPhone. I have an iPhone. No shame if you don't, but like if you don't for being mean, then yes, shame. So, show some tattoos. Can you see it? Show some tattoos. I don't feel like showing the other ones. It's so much effort. I'd have to like take off my jacket and everything. Like, it's like 10 years worth of effort. Like, I cannot. People are still saying show some tattoos. Literally. Okay, fine. This one doesn't even have a meaning. That one, I'm not even sure what the meaning is, but it definitely has one. It's not bad, but like, insanity. Absolute insanity and needing a resolution immediately. I do like it though, but like absolute like insanity. Like for real, like my soul is gonna remember what that's about for like 10 lifetimes in the future. Like you know, that one has a meaning, but you wouldn't believe me if I told you. This one has a meaning, but you'll be like, that's so awkward. This one has a meaning, but I forgot it. It just looks so cool though and mystical. It just totally had a meaning before I got all the other ones. Now I don't know, but it definitely does have a meaning, you know, like it does matter. This one I personally love, but I feel like other people could be weird about for no reason. But this one, if I had like probably a tattoo that has the most like magical purpose for me, this one would be like one of those. All of them have a magical purpose though. This one, I just needed. I just deserved this one. And it's a bunny rabbit, so it's so cute. But like when I tell you I deserved like a gift to myself, I got this rabbit. Like literally. All of my, like, explaining all my tattoos, I either sound insane or, like, I'm not telling you the meaning. Which pretty much tells you the meaning, so. But I'm not insane. But, like, I just feel like tattoos can be so personal to people that they either sound insane or the meaning sounds too personal. And people are like, huh? Like, you just actually told us? Like, what? Like, people will be like, what does it mean? But then if you actually tell them, they're like, wait, we actually got to find out. Someone said if you can't remember the meaning, it has no meaning. So it's more like, it was a spell when I got it, but it was also just a Pinterest tattoo. So it was kind of both, right? Because if you look at it, it's this, like, hand coming out of, like, flowery stuff. It has a ring like Saturn, but the sun is right here. There's, like, a moon in the background. So this is giving, like, Jupiter. It has, like, 2 of Jupiter. It has a few stars. So it's kind of like a constellation. And then, or I guess this one could be like Neptune or something and Jupiter or whatever, like, but then, I don't know. And then this right here was not even in the original tattoo. We decided to add it like after the fact, and it is like a little tiny Saturn right there on the middle finger. And if you can tell, like, another interesting thing is that my left arm is where this tattoo is. So it's actually my right arm tattooed on my left arm. So it was something to do with like self-empowerment involving planets and the left arm having more oversight from the left, like the left side having more oversight over the right side than it, whatever. It was something that doesn't make sense, but it was a spell at the time. But like, yeah, you know. So it does have a meaning, it's just how could I put that into words now? Someone just wants me to over-explain it, you know? But whatever. At some point in time, it had a deeply personal meaning. I've just overcome it so much I kind of forgot what the deeply personal meaning was to begin with, but believe me, it does have some kind of meaning. It was so personal when I got it. It does matter. I just forgot, like, how to explain it in, like, words, though. But I do love that one. What am I doing? I'm drinking coffee. What's the huge spider on your ceiling behind you? There's not one. There's not a huge spider on my ceiling. So, yeah. Someone said, I don't know if they're trying to say they saw my tattoo or they want to. So, I'm wearing jeans. A lot of them are on my legs. I have probably, like, the most leg tattoos. Yeah, I do. And then I have, like, a couple of, like, 2 on my back, technically. But it kind of looks like one altogether, like, one story. So, then I have stomach tattoo, rib tattoo, hip tattoo, a few arm tattoos, a shoulder tattoo, that's all. You know. I had things to overcome in life, and I expanded on my self-love in magical ways through deep versions of connecting with myself, and that did sometimes come in the form of tattoos, and I love that about myself because you wanna know why? I love myself, and all of it is a part of my story, and all of it is something that I love. And I remember the reasons why I needed them, felt that I needed them, you know? And I was always gonna love myself either way, but knowing that is something the tattoos helped with because I was not gonna know that super fast. I think it's also, I felt like my soul was like leaking energy a lot. Not that you necessarily know what I mean, but like psychically, I was just all over the map. I was a complete mess. These tattoos just really gave me that level, calm energy that I needed so that I can continue my life in the happiest, most calm, level-headed, like, good way. Like, I just did what I did for myself so that I could improve. And it worked. And it worked fast. And it expelled the negative energy that I could not deal with any other way. And I tried a lot of other ways. It just would not help. So, yeah. I just did what I needed, and what I needed worked. Because the soul often knows what it actually needs. Even if there's technically other ways, the soul knows, like, what's the easiest path from where I'm currently at to go where I actually need to go. It's just that people don't trust their own soul, and also society doesn't help with that. Someone said, Shoddy, how old is you? Or you is? 22. I'm 22. You know. June will be when I upgrade. I've known for a while about myself. 22 will be a boring year. I mean, look where I'm at, right? But before I was 22, even when I was like 20, I was like, oh, but when I'm 22, like, it's gonna be a boring year, but then I'm gonna get to 23 and it's gonna be really good. So I've known that about myself, and I've been like, fine, or like, I know that about myself. I'm still gonna make the best of 22, but like, I know that 23 is when I upgrade more. So I feel like, you know, so I felt like for a while. Someone said leaking energy or overloading of energy. Never heard of tattoo, or never heard tattoos save people like Jesus. You said a lot of stuff right there. You said when people are leaking energy or overloading energy. I think you're trying to say that means that tattoos don't resolve things like Jesus does. So what I would say is that yes, turning to like a deity of some form helps in ways that tattoos can't help with. But because you're the one who's in your physical body, getting tattoos might be the timeline hop that you need at some point. Not you, but like somebody out there might still need that. So it's not a right that people should be losing at any point in time. Also, I personally don't work with Jesus. I personally don't really believe in Jesus like that. Like, he's just not really someone who I've like expanded towards right now. Yeah. People keep saying, can I see all the tattoos? You can't see all of them because I'm not gonna take off my whole outfit, like, so unrealistic. But you can see that. It's kind of good. It's kind of good. All right, you saw something. Ha, something. Someone said oozing warm energy. Thank you. Someone else said, no, I wasn't saying like that. I don't believe I was comparing them. Your way of life is new to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if something is just new to you, it's just new to you. Welcome. I don't know. I like tattoos. I like having rights to have tattoos. I know that not everybody agrees with or supports the reasons why people want to get lots of tattoos, but when I see somebody with a lot of tattoos, I'm just like, clearly that was somebody who just needed to connect with themselves immediately and in a deeper way very often in their life, and I don't see that as a bad thing at all. Like, I have like 20 tattoos, so I've been there. Like, having shame around stuff weirdly in life for no reason causes people more problems, not less problems. So, yeah, I don't know, people will be like weird. They'll be like, why do you have all those? Like, actually though, anytime I've gone on a date with some dude ever, because I have not gone on like an actual date with a girl yet, I would. Whenever a girl is like, let's go on a date, let's plan a date, either her grandma just like, she's like on her way to come get me, and then her grandma just immediately ends up in the hospital. I'm like, maybe we should not, like, like, I don't see it as like there being a reason on my end in the world, but like maybe, I don't know why other people would experience something like that. Yeah. But that is something that that has happened before. Or she'll just randomly block me, and I'm like, okay, like, I see where this is going, because it just went nowhere, But anytime I've been on a date with a guy, they'll be like, you have a lot of tattoos, like, I'm going to get like 20 tattoos tomorrow so I can be just like you. I'm like, I didn't ask you to be on my level. I did not need you to be on my level. Like, I can still respect and love somebody if they're not on my level with tattoos, like, the day after I meet them. Like, I was never, like, I feel like the problem is sometimes guys will be like, if you're, like, tough and you're a girl, like, I have to be so tough also, and, like, I have to, like, outsmart you and be stronger than you, and it's, like, or, like, more, like, tough than you, come across a certain way more than you, and I'm like, you can have tattoos if you want tattoos, but please do not blame it on me in 10 years when you don't know why you got them, when I know why I got my tattoos. So, because you don't want, I don't know. I feel like guys don't want to be like 70 looking back at their tattoos and they're like, I only got this because some girl had more tattoos than me. I'm like, don't make it about me, So it kind of scares me away when they say that, because I'm like, you're gonna get 20 tattoos tomorrow because you have only one tattoo and you want to have more than I do? Like, since when was this a competition? I didn't ask for it to be. I didn't say it was. Oh, someone said, you have thick skin. You will survive in this evil world. I do plan to survive in this evil world. I do know that it's evil though, but I plan to survive in it. It's your life story. Enjoy your tattoos. And if they worried about your tattoos and they don't see your personality or heart, and that's what really matters. I love that. And I agree with you. Yeah, I do. Drake's dad's mustache says, my whole body is covered in them. I just like the look. It's not deep for me. Exactly. Like, I think that if you just like the look for tattoos, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. People just try to make it weird. Like, so often people are like, explain the meaning of that. I'm like, first of all, you're like on my ass about this right now. Like, maybe that is the meaning. Oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Someone said, any thoughts on a BBL? I don't want a BBL. I know my butt's like tiny, but I kind of think I deserve to have a tiny butt if I don't go to the gym and fix it myself. I'm sorry to anybody. I'm sorry to all the BBL apologists on the planet. I don't want to be mean to you. If you already have it, you have to love yourself no matter what. So, no limits on the actual self-love. But I don't know. I'm not gonna say like one rule fits all, but I personally would never want a BBL because I don't think there's anything wrong with having a flat butt. I think it's fine. I think that's adorable. I think it's fine. It could be so cute. It could be so nice, right? Or you can go to the gym and like get a butt, I don't know, from the gym. Not that I necessarily like feel like I could, but like if I really, really wanted to and I was like dying for it, if I'm not literally dying for it at the gym, then I feel like I don't even deserve the butt if I had one. That sounds like toxic too, though. So no, there's no world where a conversation about BBLs on this planet doesn't end up toxic in some way, because people are either like, you absolutely can never do that, it would be terrible, or they're like, everybody should be able to do it and do it immediately if they have money. Or people are like jealous because they don't have money for it and they want one. So I'm not saying I don't believe in plastic surgery at all, just I believe a BBL is like not necessary for anybody. And when people get those done, there's like the most risk, basically. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if I got a BBL, it would ruin the illusion that real butts even exist on the planet, and then I would spiral. I don't know why I would care. I feel like I would care. I could be wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter. But if people want it, they want it. I don't know. But I just don't. That's my thoughts on that. Yeah, I don't want tattoos on my face either. Because I just have so much other space I could get tattoos. Like, I don't want face tattoos. Just not for me. I also would prefer, I think, not to date somebody who has face tattoos, because, like, you're probably just too impulsive if you have face tattoos. I don't know. Those emojis are so cute, just the super pink emojis, like, I don't know, it's adorable. Petite women winning with a little trophy, yes. I mean, all body types are amazing, so I don't want people to feel like anything about that, you know? Because I know it can be really toxic in the world when people say you have to have, like, a certain body type, but as a petite woman, I appreciate when people are still willing to have positivity towards petite women, because sometimes people will be like, there's something wrong with you if you're small and a woman, because it means this, and that, and it's like, it never meant any of that, you know? So, I do appreciate that there's still people who like petite women, but some people will be like, no one should have ever liked that. And it stresses me out, because why do I have a body type that nobody should have ever liked then? You know what I mean? Like, naturally. Like, stresses me out. I feel like I'm going on a lot of rants today. I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot of red stuff. Honestly, red is usually for the root chakra, but I've been realizing I almost exclusively have, like, red clothes. Like, I have, like, one green shirt. Like, I mostly have, like, red clothes. So even when I want to take a break from wearing red, I still have to wear clothes. So until I have more money, like, I'm kind of stuck wearing red. Eventually, I'm going to be so bored of wearing red that I'm probably never going to wear red again. Like, once I reach, like, a breaking point and have enough money, I'm just going to have, like, a bunch of, like, more interesting outfits and, like, no red. Also, it's way too hot to wear this jacket. People are gonna be like, this is getting spicy if I take it off, you know? Like, oh no, you saw collarbone. Like, oh no, you saw shoulder. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do I work with crystals? Yes. I love crystals. I love crystals in resin. That is something that, like, I'm just going to be so deeply fascinated in when I finally have a job and I can, like, buy stuff and, like, buy supplies to make my own stuff. Like, I'll probably, like, want to make my own resin with crystals in it too. Someone said rants are good, don't keep stuff inside, it'll kill you. Someone said interesting, red chakra. I see you know your way around knowledge. I know a thing or two. I'm expanding as a person. I would not say I know everything. I would say I know some things. So it said, do you need a sugar daddy? If you're gonna go on my OF and spend some money, do it, you know? But yeah. So in that form, sure. Spend some money there, you know, if you want. Someone said your OF week though. Have you been on it? You haven't heard anything. You have not heard anything if you haven't been on it yourself. That's what's up. You have not heard anything if you haven't been on it yourself. You would find out personally if you wanted to know. So it's in my link tree. It's in the description of all my videos. Someone said, did it cost to join OF? Like for creators? So for creators, no, you have, it's like, you know, when you get a job and you have to give them like your social security, your ID, all that, it doesn't cost money to join. They do take a percent, but it's like if you have a subscription that's $10, they take $2 and you get $8. So for a platform that's well known, like all you have to do is like say the abbreviated name and people already know what it is. So it's kind of like, while they don't promote you, people hearing about you having the platform, it's kind of worth it because of that. Like I do wish we could upgrade into a world where they take like a smaller percent eventually, but I understand that like in order to keep those platforms operational, I would rather them take a percent than not exist. I would rather them take a bigger percent than not exist, but we don't have to go there because they're only taking, you know, like the percent they take. So yeah, you know, kind of how it is. But, you know, ideally I think we would evolve into a world where they gradually take a lower percent, respectfully, because they're not the ones putting their whole, you know what, out there, you know? But they are helping to distribute. So just like in any business, like distribution of content or product costs some form of money, you know. Hello, Raul, saying hi a bunch of times. Hi. You said hi, 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 hi. Hello. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. Wow, I need a water again. Water is a whole planet. It just takes so much to get there. So much infinite water, you know? Genuinely, I think I'm only so thirsty when I need to activate something in my DNA, like spiritual DNA. So I feel like I crave water more than the average person. Like, I think that I genuinely will crave it because I need some kind of upgrade, and then it's like I would rather be thirsty than go without the upgrade, and I already know that about myself, so then I just get thirsty and I'm like, I need more water, you know? I don't think it's like a bad thing. I think it's just like I need infinite water. I don't know. I just do. Someone said don't upgrade, don't be thirsty. Spiritual vitamins and minerals. Yes. Spiritual vitamins and minerals. It is. It really is. Oh, I was just saying water. Water is spiritual vitamins and minerals. Because water is literally like a vitamin. Not actually, but like it kind of is because like it does so much for you. And there's minerals in water, naturally. So, Get those vitamins and minerals in your water. Just water, but like, you know. Technically, ow. I was like on my knee so much. It kind of hurts. But, you wanna know what? It's so funny. So, people say we have the same amount of water as we had when the dinosaurs were here because the water recycles itself in the system of the earth, right? Right? Precipitation cycle of the earth. I said participation, that's wild. Okay. So, I just feel like I have to burp. But what I was gonna say is, because the same water gets recycled all the way from the dinosaurs to here, you wanna know what? And water represents emotions. So water literally feeds your emotional connection with the dinosaurs. But, as within, so without, so the water, because everything outside of you exists within you, you wanna know what? The water is activating the dinosaurs within. Your dinosaur DNA. Do you know that you have dinosaur DNA? Do you know that, like, your soul can just have, like, dinosaur DNA that can be activated through drinking water a lot, like excessive water? You know? It might lead you to drink water when you're thirsty, or even when you're not thirsty, because you have to feed the dinosaur within something. And love is the only way. It feeds the love between you and the dinosaurs, you know? And upgrades you. And who knows what there is in your DNA that the dinosaurs have to unlock. So, drink that water. You know? Find out. Someone said the pineal gland looks like a dinosaur egg to me. That's a very interesting way to think about it. And what do you think about those, you know, those like kids toys that are like just an egg and it's like sand that you have to like, or like rock that you have to like break through with a little like shovel thing, and then you get like a dinosaur inside, but it's like in the shape of an egg, like in the shape of a dinosaur egg. I kind of think it's funny because it's like the pineal gland is like you have to like break through in a way to like open it and like find yourself. So it's like, what if you're the dinosaur that you have to find in the egg the whole time? What is this live about? I'm curious. Wow, I've been on here for 87 minutes. This is gonna be the longest live I have. So right now I was talking about how water can activate, I was just kind of saying like I feel like water can activate the like dinosaur aspects of your DNA because the same water's been around since the dinosaurs were here. So I just feel like the water can recognize the aspect of you that relates to the dinosaurs the most, and that in your DNA can recognize the water and be like, oh, like we were both here when the dinosaurs were here, like let's activate that in your DNA. You know, even though we all have to drink water, but I think that if people are consciously aware of it, maybe more of that can activate for them. I don't know, it's something magical to play around with, because why not, you know, find out what you can do. Okay, I think I might end live. I'm at 88 minutes. Should I wait till it gets to 90 minutes? It'll be kind of funny if I wait till it gets to 90 minutes. Because then it's like the longest I've had, but like, YouTube like shaved minutes off of one of my lives, and I was so confused when that happened. I don't know why. I think I said something they like took the wrong way, but I was like, what I said was so innocent. The only part they cut out, it was like 3 minutes they cut out, but it started when basically, I think they saw it as their own like fault. Basically like the chat was like going super fast, and I was saying it made me feel like I had to like respond to the comments because they were like going by so fast. That's literally all I said, but I think YouTube took that as criticism to themselves and chopped my live right there and like ended it and didn't tell me. Then posted it without the part they had cut out. Which is fine, because it's like, that's all I said. That's all I was like talking about at that point in time. And then it was just like a minute of me doing nothing or whatever. But like, how weird that they would take that as fault of themselves and then decide to cut it out without saying anything. You know? It was weird vibes. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for loving my glasses. Alright, guys. I am at 90 minutes. That was what I decided. And I love you. I love you. It was very nice to see you. Come again. We will talk again. And yeah. So the purple and yellow goes good together. Yeah, I think there are shades of that can be cute together. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I love you. I love you. Bye. Bye. Stream longer. I will another time. I love you. Bye. Bye. Ah. See you guys.